Hello, good morning and welcome to PGTV. We're out salmon fishing on the Hampshire Avon again, and today we're using a black and yellow Avon tube fly, 2-inch copper, and for that we're going to use about 2 feet of 25-pound fluorocarbon. We've got 15-foot sinking tippet, and then we've got a new Cortord 4x4 fly line which I bought just this week. It's a super fly line, it's great for spade casting. It's a weight forward 10 and it's got a nice glide on the rod, so the action's pretty good. We're after the Atlantic salmon, but there are quite a few sea trout running in the end of March and beginning of April now, so we're getting some sea trout sport. Had a sea trout earlier down at Dog Kennel, and that was about a pound. And this is the pool that we're fishing today. It's lower cabbage. Had a beautiful salmon here last year. What do you think? Let it sit. Curve it round. Try and see if there's a fish lying up under this tree here. We're in. Fish on. Salmon on. It's a big one. It's a big salmon, ladies and gentlemen. This is huge. This is a huge salmon. He's taken it. Oh, look at the size of him. He's massive. He's going under the trees. I've got to try and hold him up. Let's try and get behind him. Oh, he's ours. And there could be salmon lying up under those trees. So we're going to cast into the space and let the tube fly drift all the way down and try and work this bit of water just down the back here, around the bend. The salmon could be lying around the bend. There's a lovely gravel bar here. You can just see how clear the water is. 10 feet of visibility. I'm chest wading in 2 feet of water. We've got 8 or 9 feet of depth over that side. Right, this is my new fly line, fishing lower cabbage. Going to present the fly out onto the far bank and then give some line and then let that just trot through alongside those trees and then gently work the fly like this. It gives a bit more flicker on the fly, makes it more attractive, more effective. Oh, we had a bump then. That was a bump. Some of the big salmon can sometimes touch the flies. Little bumps don't have to be small trout. They can sometimes be big salmon that are just moving the fly out of their lies. So that was a decent little thumper there. Didn't quite make a connection, so we'll keep working this area. And let that come tight onto that bend. Oh, another tug there. So there's something to having a go at this. Not sure what it is, but there's a second tug there. There may be a salmon sitting on that lie. Doesn't like the fly in there, so it might just be bumping it off. So feel 2 tugs there. So now we're going to gently work this area. We know there's a fish lying up in this pool, whether he'll come back for a third time. And sometimes just by going backwards and forwards with the fly line, you get a better connection. So besides the fly working nicely, when the fish comes onto the fly, you make a connection with it. So it's nice to work the fly back and then work it tight on that bend. Whoa, he slammed it! Alright, fish on, ladies and gentlemen. Lower cabbage is a bigger fish. I don't think it's a salmon, I think it's a very big trout. Just come up and slammed this. I'm just trying to get the line in and feed him up, but he slammed it. It was initial, I had a little bit of a hook up and then it let go. And now the fish is coming up our way. And we've had a foot drop in water, so this cabbage, lower cabbage, is so much more fishable on the fly. And this fish is putting up a really good battle. It's coming up towards us. Just going to test it out. Just testing out my new setup. He's sitting really low. Now I'm going to try and get his head up. Have a look at this fish. It's a big... Oh! 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 He's trying to strip me. I think it's a big rainbow. Oh, it looks like a big rainbow to me. Or is it? Is it a big sea trout? I'm trying to get my eyes onto it. It's a really good sized fish. It looks like a trout. It is fighting very well. It might be a big sea trout. Oh, this is a good fish. It looks like it's a big brownie. About 4 pounds. Fighting really well. He slammed it so well. Look at it go. Oh, he's fighting ever so well. I'm just going to back it up. Try and keep him down the margin here. This is the way to come. In the slacker water. He's coming towards us. Oh, it's a lovely fish. Just look at the size of it. What is it? It's a big sea trout, I think. Oh, it's a beauty. It's an absolute beauty. Look at the size of it. It's either a big brownie or sea trout. There he comes. Oof. Oof. He's gone back down again. Oof, he's trying to turn me. Oof. He's taking me into the margins. Alright, let's lift him up again. Keep him out of the weed. He's going up. Here he comes. That's a beautiful fish. Oof. Trying to tuck in. He's tucking in. Oh, it's an absolute beauty. I think it's a big sea trout. Fish of about 3 pounds. There he is. One hell of a beautiful, beautiful brown trout. It's a big brownie. It's definitely a big brownie rather than a sea trout. And it's absolutely stunning. I'm very, very pleased with this. I'm just going to rest him up, make sure he gets his strength back. There's a brown trout of about 3 pounds, and there's the fish. It's absolutely stunning fish. I'm just going to get him recovered first before he goes off. Make sure he's strong to go. Hold him and stabilise him. Put up a great fight. Very, 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 very beautiful fish. Black and yellow tube fly. And that's the second fish of the day. We've had a lovely little sea trout of about 1 pound. And I think he's almost ready to go now. Ready to go. Wait for the kick off. Just put him on the margins there. Get him on the gravel bar so you can see him shoot off. It's a beautiful fish, absolute stunner. Tremendous looking fish. I think he wants to go. Off he goes. There he goes. He's a beauty, just tucked in here.